World, it's Luke here. I hope you're doing well. Just an off-the-cuff live from me. Yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to make a video the weekend after that game. I think like most West Ham fans, West Ham YouTubers out there, we're just really sad at the minute. We're just really, I don't know. It's past anger. You know, I am angry. I'm angry during games, you know, when things happen and when Max Kilman, the £4 defender, does what he does the weekend. You know, I get frustrated, but it's like hope's gone now with West Ham, and that we will, in the short term or anytime soon, we'll be back to what we want us to be. It's gone too far. It really has. We're 5 points behind Forest, which could be a lot more tonight. Leeds are 6 points ahead of us. And we don't look like we've got that fight. We don't look like we're gonna string 2-3 wins together to get ourselves out of it like Leeds have at the minute. They've got themselves into a bit of breathing space. And I just don't see where that comes from us. I'll touch on the game a little bit, not too much. Like I say, it's gone a bit too far now since that game. But the lineup coming out, listen, I wasn't expecting nothing. I wasn't. All I wanted, as I said in the preview, was for us to give them a game and go at them, because as in the second half, you know, we might have had 3 goals in that game. Yes, they might have had 6. They might have had, you know, they might have had 5. But when we did try, but for a bit of better finishing from Bowen and Somerville, who knows? You know, we might have put ourselves in it. And if we would have gone at them a bit earlier in the game, who knows? But that's the problem at the minute. It's all if, buts, maybes, and you sit there thinking maybe we should have done something a bit different. Kilman being in the team is a disgrace. I can't stand him. He's awful. He is awful. 45 million. 45 million, Max Kilman. Please, go get Charlie Cresswell in, who actually looks like he likes defending and likes heading the ball and likes the physical stuff that most defenders need to be. I like Tabido, but Tabido's only going to look as good as the person standing next to him. Same as, you know, goalkeepers. Goalkeepers only look as good as the back two in front, as the two in front of them. The midfield's okay. You know, it's young, it's learning, it's got energy. I like it. We need a striker, maybe 2. There's no options on the bench. There's players that don't want to be there. Paquetá, Fulkrug, obviously. You guys might have read Florian Plettenberg's put a tweet out saying that it's more or less agreed with him for a 6-month loan deal. We don't get any loan fee, but they're going to cover all the wages. You know, it's too much of that. It's too much of players thinking they're doing us a favour rather than we're doing them a favour by providing them a career and a wonderful life as millionaires. The players need to look at themselves. The manager needs to get things right, but not to sound like a broken record. Every YouTube channel, you know, a minute, it all has been coming to this moment for a long, long time. Things have papered over the cracks. Relief of surviving relegation, winning a cup has papered over cracks. Wrong manager appointments, not spending at the right time when Rice was here. And, you know, we was in the semi-final of Europa League, could have got to Champions League, and who knows what would have happened at West Ham. Buying the wrong players. Duran should have come in. There's loads. You know, you can't keep going over and over. Players like Morgan Rogers could have been ours, you know, but he wasn't wanted at the time. It's very frustrating. I've lost hope of staying up. I really have. And you can go right back to my first video of this season, the Sunderland game. After that 3-0, I said, we're going down. We're going down. Because, you know, you sense it. You sense it with West Ham. You sense that this is just crap. This is just crap. I thought when Nuno come in, I had a little bit of optimism. I thought, okay, he'll get the defence better. He might sort the midfield out a bit. But he hasn't, has he? He's only got 2 wins. It's not enough. But you have to win games. I do. I do have some sympathy. I know that some people go, "Oh, good coaches get the best out of what they got," which, to an extent, sometimes that is true. But he's got nothing. Like, there's nothing there. There's, barring maybe 4 or 5 players, there's nothing. There's no option on the bench. There's no pace. There's no, we need so much. We need so much. We need a defender. We need a winger. We need an attacking midfielder. We need 2 strikers. Are they going to pump it in and go big in 15 days' time? I don't think so. I really don't. I think they'll buy some players, but it won't be enough. And the window, Gio said it on Hammer's chat, the window needs to be 90 to 100% perfect. And we need to put some wins together for us to get out of it. Do you really trust this lot? What if they got it right before? Souček and Bowen, maybe. That year, they helped us. They come in, they got us out of trouble. We weren't 6 points adrift then. Now, 6 points adrift, who's coming? Who will want to come? We need someone who's going to come in and be like how Diafra was when he first came in, or how Lingard was, or how Demba Ba was, and is going to get 8 goals at least between now and the end of the season. That is the sort of impact we need. And we need to somehow start keeping clean sheets, which I can't see either. I'm worried. I'm worried. And a lot of the reason why I did do a review after the game is just, it's not fun. It's not fun to come on here and talk about just constant loss. I know, AFTV and things like that, they make a lot of that. And people like Expressions probably make more money when Tottenham lose and when Arsenal lose. And sometimes my views have been better when I've been on bigger rants. But that's not why I come on here. I want to come on here and say West Ham have won. I'd rather have no views and just have a video that I can watch back myself and say West Ham have won, brilliant, than come on here and just be constantly down and annoyed and in apathy at the club that I love and that we all love. That it needs to change now. It really does. It's done. The time's done. Like how Moyes' time come to an end, Sullivan's time should have come to an end a long time ago. A long time ago. It's the 10-year anniversary of us moving into that stadium next September, or next August, sorry, and us, leaving Upton Park in May of 2016. How ironic is that going to be that the 10-year anniversary could be that West Ham get relegated and we start our 10-year anniversary in the Championship? What would that say about Sullivan and Golden Brady and Kretinsky, that our club is there? This was Champions League nights, world-class team in a world-class stadium. Really? And, I see an interesting video. I know Jason Cundy is always on like a wind-up. He was saying about how basically there was a West Ham fan on there who was saying that why is it okay for Tottenham to be calling for Ange Postecoglou to leave after winning a trophy? And basically Cundy said that, because Spurs are a bigger club and they expect more, why can't we? Yeah, okay, Spurs have won titles and cups and stuff like that, and they are a bigger club in terms of trophies and things like that. But because it's West Ham, what he was basically saying is because it's West Ham, they should have just put up with Moyes because they're never going to be any better than that. This is what I don't like. There is a path to there. Villa were in the Championship a few years ago, and look at them. Great investment, great manager, a team that's got ambition. West Ham can be that. We can be Villa. We can, but not under this ownership. And that is the sad thing that's happening to this football club. We're losing the hope and we're losing the ambition. At the start of every season, you should always believe, we might go on a cup run. We could win the league. We could go to the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Now, when a season starts for West Ham, you just think, Am I really looking forward to it? And that's the sad thing. My best pal in work, Matthew, season to get older for a long time, and he's always been, oh, I'm always going to go. I'm always going to go. I'm never giving it up. I'm never ever going to give it up. He's going to give it up next season. He said, that's it. Don't care, Championship or Premier League. I've had enough. I'm not doing it no more. And even more will walk away if we go down. You know, part of me, there's a bit of hope in terms of, I don't want to go down, but by going down, maybe that stadium may start to, attract hardcore fans back, because you won't have the tourists going over there as much, because you won't have the Liverpools, the Man Uniteds, etc. going over there. But it's going to be an absolute comedy circus. You're probably only going to get about 35,000 over there. You might fill it for Millwall. And, if we were to have a really good season towards the end, you might get some, full asses, because we're going to win the league or going to get promoted, or you get playoff semi-finals where it might fill up. But it's going to be the best ground that most Championship players have gone to in terms of what the experience is like as an away player. Because basically West Ham play away every week when they play at home. And that's why we're probably better away, because we can actually probably hear our fans at away games. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Right, let's have a look. Comments, guys. Games coming up. We desperately need wins. Play Wilson, please. We will probably wait to the end of the window for players to come in. And I can make Leeds have an atmosphere at home and fight, and we don't. 100. It's dead over there. It is absolutely dead. I hate going over there. I do. If I do go a game between now and probably February, I have been looking at the Tottenham away games. I just like going that game. But I've got there's nothing pulling me there to go and watch West Ham at home. It ain't. I'm not going to be entertained. We're probably going to lose. I might see one shot on target. And that's not football. That's not it for me. And that's just a complete conversation about the style of play at the minute, because the style of play at the moment, I don't care. I just want to stay up, but I don't think we're going to. I really, really don't. I think it's gone too far. Anyway, guys, get your comments in. I'll read out as many as I can if you're watching along live right now. I'll take this time to wish you all a Merry Christmas as well. I hope you guys have a really good week. We can shut off from West Ham until at least a Saturday. We haven't got to suffer Boxing Day being ruined, when most of us have to go around the in-laws. So, yeah, we haven't got that to ruin our Boxing Day, have we? Obviously, tonight is a huge, huge game. I don't know where I want that to go. Do you want Forest to be dragged into it? Maybe a draw? Because if Forest win, they've gone. Do you know what I mean? They've gone. They're away from us, which is scary. And Andrew says, Merry Christmas, mate. Merry Christmas as well to you, mate. Right, I'm not going to do much more. I just wanted to do a video because, like I said, I didn't get a review out for City, because I just couldn't. I can't be bothered to talk about it. I cannot be bothered to talk about this football club at the minute. I need the day that on Sky Sports rolling news, Sullivan stepped down or West Ham have been sold. I need it now. I need it. This club is a circus. It's the worst run club probably in, I don't know too much about Championship and League One, but it's definitely the worst run club in the Premier League. We have the worst stadium in the Premier League, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. This great club has the potential to be doing things like what Villa are doing, where they're challenging. I'm not saying they will definitely finish in the top four, Villa, but they give excitement and they give a run. They give hope to their fans. Newcastle, they've had a little bit of a wobble this year, Newcastle, but, their fans have got hope that things can change and it will get good. Bournemouth, Palace. What are West Ham at the minute? Honestly, what are we? We're a joke. We're a banter club. We're an absolute banter club. I've had enough of it. I'll be back with a preview for the next game, which is on Saturday. Paul said he might come on for a podcast tomorrow, so maybe we'll do a podcast tomorrow. But yeah, I'm bored. I'm bored of talking about West Ham. It's just constantly ruining my weekends, ruining what's on this channel. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, guys, come on, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you've watched live, hit the like button before you leave. Let's go.